Part two of Follow the Money, You Will Find the Monster. The subtitle is This Is Why White People Hate Black People. And I know y'all love to laugh and love comedy. So this is Richard Pryor when he had a show. But his show got canceled because he showed the truth about Egypt. And what's more comical is these professors have brought in one of the indigenous people on this great find that they have, okay? And at the same time, the Richard Pryor playing the indigenous guy finds a book and starts reading the book. Then he starts reading the wall and looking at the pictures on the wall, and he starts seeing that everybody's black. And the professors start to realize what he's saying. And so let's see how this plays out. Because this is the same exact thing that happens in modern day history, in modern day times, wherever we at. The erasure, the suppression, the lies. Let's see what happens when the truth really comes out. Now remember, this is still follow the money, find the monster.
Good heavens, man! Great Scott, we've discovered the fountain of all knowledge of Egypt in the entire world. Do you realize the importance of this moment, Smedley?
Yes, I do.
Do you see the brilliancy? The untold years.
I see it, sir.
This is medicine. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Slide. Look, what is this? Tea. Says, cannot. This is the elixir of life, sir. Elixir of life? The cure for all diseases. Wait, see here. Wait, give it to me. Inscription on the bottom. Give it to me. Give it. Open at other end. This can't be. What? You know what this is? What is it, Buddha? It's the book of life. In the beginning, when man arrived on earth, the black gods did leave their spacecraft, and they walked, and they named the beasts of the sea and the animals of the land. Heavens. And man in his blackness did walk the earth. Medicine. They discovered type. These were all black people got down. Wait a minute. This ain't nothing there about white. This is ours. Wait till the brothers hear this. I'm gonna get this book out of here, baby. This tells me real tea. Check this out. What you mean, Jack? Look at this here. Black people started the music and the brain surgery back in the year 3 BC. Man, they was getting down. This is it, brother. Everybody gonna know about this. We can change the history. Civilization will be changed. Yeah, this is gonna be it.
So just like the truth, Richard Pryor, the indigenous guy, got buried with the original truth because there was no way that those white professors were going to let him out here into the world with that true knowledge and able to prove true history and who owned it. And it's really for all human beings, but you shouldn't have lied about it. And the sad thing about that is, just look at how children treat their parents right now. Isn't it sad? Because y'all our children, all of you. And look how you try to treat us. Now moving on, which we're not going to move on too far because I want to give you a little bit more of what people will do for money, and you already know. But let's hear this for ourselves.
Less than a meal, there's a simple plaque. These cures always existed. They were hidden for profit. They were revealed by courage. Never forget. Never allow it again. The cancer cure they hid for 40 years had finally been revealed. But more than curing cancer, it had cured something deeper. Humanity's willingness to accept that some must die so others might profit. That cure, Pryor often said, was the most important medicine of all. But the story's most shocking revelation was yet to come. 3 months after the trials concluded, a package arrived at Pryor's office with no return address. Inside was a hard drive labeled Prometheus Files 1947 to 2023. The sender was anonymous, but the authentication codes proved it came from inside the CIA's Medical Research Division. What Pryor discovered on that drive would reveal that the cancer cure suppression was just one tentacle of a much larger operation that had been running since World War II. The files contained evidence of Operation Prometheus, a joint program between American intelligence agencies and captured Nazi scientists who had been conducting medical experiments. After the war, instead of prosecuting these scientists, the U.S. government had employed them to continue their research, not to heal, but to control. Dr. Friedrich Kaufmann, a Nazi scientist who had experimented on prisoners at Auschwitz, had written in a 1947 memo, "The African continent possesses botanical resources that could revolutionize medicine. But more importantly, controlling these resources means controlling global health. He who controls health controls the population." The documents showed that from 1947 onwards, Western intelligence agencies had been systematically cataloging, stealing, and suppressing traditional medicines from Africa, Asia, and South America. They called it Medical Colonialism 2.0. Traoré immediately convened another emergency meeting with African leaders, but this time he also invited leaders from India, China, Brazil, and other nations that had been victims of this medical theft. "What I'm about to show you," Traoré began, "proves that for 75 years there has been a coordinated effort to steal, suppress, and weaponize traditional medicine from the global south." He displayed a document titled Project Garden of Eden, dated 1952. It outlined a plan to send fake anthropologists to document traditional healing practices, patent these medicines in Western countries, suppress the original sources, sell modified versions back to the original countries at inflated prices. President Xi Jinping of China, participating via Secure Connection, was furious. "You're telling us they stole our 2000-year-old traditional Chinese medicine and are selling it back to us as innovative Western treatments?" "Worse," Traoré replied. "They've been deliberately creating diseases that only stolen and modified traditional medicines can treat. They've turned our healing knowledge into biological weapons." Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India added, "This explains why Ayurvedic treatments that we've used for 5,000 years were suddenly deemed dangerous by WHO in the 1960s, only to reappear as expensive Western drugs in the 1990s. The evidence was overwhelming. Turmeric's anti-cancer properties were suppressed in India, while a modified version was patented by American companies. Amazon rainforest cures were stolen from indigenous tribes, with the healers mysteriously dying afterwards. Chinese herbs were banned globally while pharmaceutical companies synthesized and patented their active compounds. African healing plants were declared toxic while their derivatives generated billions for Western pharma.